academic procession entering the hall. Welcome the academic procession. We are witnessing the academic procession led by Registrar, followed by the Senate members, Chairman of the various Board of Studies, members, Board of Governors, Dean, Planning and Development, Dean, Research and Consultancy, Dean, Student Career, Alumni and International Affairs, Dean, Student Welfare, Dean, Faculty Affairs, Dean, Academic Affairs, and most importantly, the Chief Guest along with the Director and Chairperson of Board of Governors, the guiding lights of our institute. Everyone to be seated. Esteemed Chief Guest, Distinguished Chairperson, Honorable Director, dignitaries on the days, representatives of the academia and the vibrant community of National Institute of Technology, Andhra Pradesh. On this occasion, in the presence of esteemed gathering, it is my profound privilege to extend a hearty welcome to you all to the 4th Convocation of National Institute of Technology, Andhra Pradesh. May I now request the Director and Chairman Senate, NIT Andhra Pradesh, to welcome the Chief Guest by presenting a bouquet. Thank you, sir. May I now request the Director and Chairman Senate of NIT Andhra Pradesh to welcome the Chairperson by presenting a bouquet. Thank you, sir. May I now request the Chairperson, Board of Governors, NIT Andhra Pradesh, to declare the convocation open.
I declare the 4th Convocation of NIT Andhra Pradesh open.
Thank you, ma'am. May I now request the Director and Chairman Senate of NIT Andhra Pradesh to deliver the welcome speech and present the academic report.
Good afternoon. Honorable Chief Guest of the Convocation, Mr. M.S. Unnikrishnan, CEO to IIT Bombay, Monash Research Academy, and the ex-CEO of Thermax, respected Chairperson of the Board of Governors of NIT Andhra Pradesh, Ms. Mridula Ramesh, members of the Senate, members of the faculty and staff, graduates, parents, representatives from press and media, all other invitees, namaskar to all of you. I wholeheartedly welcome you all to the fourth convocation of NIT Andhra Pradesh, wherein we will be awarding the degrees to the students graduating 2022. I place on record my profound gratitude to Mr. M.S. Unnikrishnan for having graciously consented to be the chief guest of this convocation. Congratulations to the outstanding class of 2022, the fourth graduating batch from NIT Andhra Pradesh. I would also like to congratulate the Institute first graduating class of MTech students. Today is a day of celebration, a day to honor all of your hard work throughout the years. Your life has just entered a brand new phase, one which is full of limitless options and opportunities. You are engineers, the problem solvers, who will be looked up to when the world faces adversities. You ought to give back to your family and your alma mater, what have nurtured and molded you to accentuate the engineer in you. You owe it to your society and a nation at large. Don't cower away from the challenges, for challenges and adversities define who you are. You will be emulated more for how gracefully you survived the tough days of your life than for what you have achieved. I am sure that the class of 2022 graduates vividly remember their days of survival on the transit campus that have prepared them to endure and withstand an uncongenial atmosphere. I appreciate your grit and tenacity that have propelled you to fulfill your dream, the dream of your parents, friends, well-wishers and mentors. I appreciate and congratulate your parents and the guardians for having encouraged you to achieve your goals. Dear students, as the director in charge of this institute, I wish to present a brief report of the significant achievements of the institute in the recent past. This convocation is special as we are conferring degrees to the first batch of MTech graduates of NIT Andhra Pradesh. The first batch of MTech students who enrolled in September 2020 and reported to the campus physically by the end of the December is getting graduated today along with the 2022 batch of BTech graduates. I am delighted to share with you that our institute is recognized as one of the top 100 local chapters of the NPTEL and recognized as an effective local chapter. Our students and research scholars have enrolled in 116 courses in NPTEL in the last academic year, and many of them have received special appreciations from NPTEL for their outstanding performances. It is worth mentioning that several of our students have received gold, elite and silver certificates for their extraordinary performance in the courses. As a part of extending our support to the Government of India vision towards the internalization of the education, we have been attracting the students from foreign countries through Study India program. It is to be noted that upon graduation of the third batch, NIT Andhra Pradesh has made its entry into NIRF framework. The institute organized a seminar on the National Institutional Ranking Framework for the betterment of the institutions on October 2020-2021. Symposia under the banner of National Conclave on Strategies for Implementation of the National Education Policy were organized on 29th and 30th October 2021. This symposia enabled administrative staff, students, researchers and faculty members to obtain awareness on the holistic developments and attainable upon the implementation of NEP in the curriculum. The Symposium 1, Vision of NEP on Academic Parameters, was inaugurated by Her Excellency Dr. Srimati Tamilsai Soundara Rajan Honorable Governor of Telangana and Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry. The Symposium 2, Vision of NEP on Research and Extracurricular Parameters for Holistic Education was inaugurated by His Excellency Shri Biswabhushan Harichandan, Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh. The revised physics and chemistry laboratory manuals based on NEP guidelines were released as a part of the symposia. The virtual education program for 2021 batch was inaugurated on 15th September 2021 and the free gate coaching organized by the SCST cell of the institute commenced on 18th December 2022. All final year students of this institute and SCST students from the neighboring engineering colleges reaped the benefits of this noble initiative of the institute. 57 students qualified GATE 2022 and the list AIR is 22 Civil Engineering Department. The NIT Andhra Pradesh has achieved the tremendous strides in terms of research. Since the last convocation, faculty members have presented 77 papers and published 147 research articles in international journals. Besides, the members of faculty have contributed 26 chapters for edited volumes and co-authored a book. In the past 9 months, 22 faculty development programs have been held. Faculty members participated in more than 40 conferences and seminars over a period of 9 months. 14 sponsored research projects worth 90 million rupees were received from the national funding agencies such as DST, SERB, IUAC, etc. The establishment of a common research and technology development hub in the electronics and renewable energy sector has been funded with a grant of rupees 5 crores for our institute, which is noteworthy. This fund is awarded by the Department of Scientific and Industrial Research, DSIR, Government of India. The Office of the Dean Research Consultancy is striving hard to enhance the research index of the institute. Apart from the MOUs with Clean India Limited Hyderabad, Ferventage Semiconductor Hyderabad, Enixtia Innovations Private Limited Hyderabad, the institute also signed MOUs with Skylark Lab, LinkedIn, Regional Academic Center for Space, NIT Surathkal, DRDO, IIT Kanpur, IIT Bombay, NHAI, Seagrass Private Limited, Hyderabad, etc. Four MOUs have been signed since last convocation. The institute encourages the filing of the international patents. Recently, our faculty members have published 14 patents. This is noteworthy. To foster the creativity among the students, NIT Andhra Pradesh established the Institute Innovation Cell and has been running a number of programs. Events that are staged include idea competition, idea hackathons, design thinking workshops, design competitions and model competitions. Now let me talk about the initiatives taken by the Office of the Students' Welfare. The Office of the Dean Students' Welfare is dedicated to carrying out the government initiatives including Atmanirbhar Bharat, Make in India and Swachhata Pakhwada to name a few. The institute has celebrated the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav and Mahatma 150 in a great fervor. Under the auspices of the Fit India movement, the Office of the Students' Welfare has organized various activities. The days of national importance such as National Unity Day, B.R. Ambedkar Jayanti, Constitution Day, Matrubhasha Day, Women's Day, Youth Day and International Yoga Day are celebrated with zeal and reverence. The Institute's Techno-Cultural Festival, Volcanza 2022 was organized with great enthusiasm. Let me talk about Training and Placement Cell. The Institute's Training and Placement Department works tirelessly to raise the annual placement rate. It is remarkable to note that class of 2022 outperformed their seniors, with the top offer being of 47.5 lakhs per year and 97% of the graduating class has found employment. 511 placement offers were received in 2021 and 2022 academic year from 262 different firms that visited the campus. The maximum salary offered to MTech students was rupees 10 lakhs per year, with 98% of them finding the jobs. This is something which we must appreciate. In addition to 4 MTech graduates, 56 graduates from the graduating class of 2022 choose to pursue higher education. I would like to congratulate the students who were hired and express my gratitude to the training and placement cell staff for their amazing work. Dear students, promote inclusivity, the key to the flexibility. Be prepared to accept the change. Reframe your perspective and never stop standing up for yourself. Make it known to the world that you are exceptional and distinct. Let conviction and creativity be your anchors. Take responsibility rather than dodging it. Do not strap down your curiosity, for profound and innovative ideas emanate from the curious mind. Be ambitious, but let humility be guiding principle of your life. Learn to find meaning and joy in the face of emptiness and impossibility. Above all, be kind to yourself. NIT Andhra Pradesh is proud of you, and the portals of your alma mater will always remain open for you. I wish you all the very best in your professional life and career ahead. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. May I now request the Chairperson, Board of Governors, to deliver the Presidential Address.
Good evening. Dear Mr. Unikrishnan, Dr. Padole, faculty, staff, parents, I see a few of you in the end, and most importantly, students. I wish you all welcome and I wish you all good luck. Usually when we start, the advice I've received when delivering a speech to the convocation is to give a wish and to give some advice. So for the wish, I wish you well with all my heart, all the very, very best in your journeys ahead. In some sense, you've beaten the odds, right? In a world where there are so many who are unluckier than us, you've just graduated from a premier institute. As the director just said, most of you have a job, you're skilled. You can look forward to a life where you can command the comforts of life, if not the luxuries. So how can you make the most of it? And that's where I sort of come with a little bit of advice, and I'll end with a request. You know, there is one friend who we don't recognize who will always help you and who's always there by your side. And that friend is hard work. And I'm going to quote from a poet who, you know, when I was your age long ago, I've always turned to this poet. So to quote Khalil Gibran, he said, "Then a plowman said, 'Speak to us of work.' And he answered, saying, 'You work that you may keep pace with the earth and the soul of the earth. For to be idle is to become a stranger unto the seasons, and to step out of life's procession that marches in majesty and proud submission towards the infinite.' But is hard work enough? Or can we go a little further? And here again, I'm going to go back to one of my favorite stories, and that's the Mahabharata. In the Mahabharata, there is a scene when the Kuru princes are all young. So Duryodhana, Bhima, Yudhishthira, they're all little boys and they're playing with a ball. So when they're playing with a ball, there is a well, and the ball falls into the well. They all begin to cry. And they see this really poor, hungry-looking man coming. And he's like, "You Kuru princes who are supposed to be so mighty, you're crying." And then he says, "If you give me a good meal, because I'm really hungry, I'll get you out the ball." So the boy said, "Okay." So the man bends down and he picks up a blade of grass. And with unerring aim, he throws the grass And he throws it with such focus and such single-minded direction that it goes and pierces the ball. And then he takes another blade of grass, and again with focus, with the same focus, same aim, throws it, he pierces the first blade of grass. And then another, and then another, and then another, and then there is a rope, and he pulls out the ball. So, now this is, just turn the story around. What if Drona had come and he says, you know what, give me a meal, I'll pick you out the ball. And then he takes the grass and he starts throwing it in all different directions. He takes the same aim, takes the same force, but he throws one here, he throws one here, and he throws one there. Do you think he could have picked out the ball? They would have all laughed at him, saying, some moron has come into our palace, please chase him away. And that's the thing about working hard, right? It's step by step, in the same direction, with the same focus, will give you the result. If you work hard but go in different directions, you'll be laughed at and you will not lead your goal. There's another thing about hard work. It's like the grass. It's there next to anyone. And now I'll come to my request. As I said, you have beaten the odds, right? Most of you have gotten a job, you've got a great job, and you can look forward to a career, God willing, and with good luck. But there's a lot of people who are not as lucky as you. And I think at some level, it is up to each one of us to help. And here's something I'm going to tell you from my own life. First thing, if you say somebody help, government should help. The chief minister should help, the prime minister, the president, whatever. But I found the best help comes from you working in your neighborhood. There are 500 of you, I think 300 have shown up here. And you 300 will head out in 300 directions. That's 300 neighborhoods, 300 apartments, 300 companies that you can make a difference in. And that's the kind of difference I've seen again and again that is lasting and makes a difference. Many of you may be going to Bangalore. Many of you may have come from Bangalore. And in the last 2 weeks, we've heard of the Bangalore floods, yes? So what happened in the Bangalore floods? There's this giant lake called Bellandur Lake, and that basically overflowed. People built houses where they shouldn't have. But, it's very convenient to stand here and say, that builder is wrong, there's someone corrupt there. But that's not really true. If it was only Bellandur and only that builder, yeah, sure, why not? But in Madurai, where I live, in Chennai, in Bangalore, in Delhi, in Hyderabad, everywhere lakes are disappearing. So it's clearly not one person or one builder or someone who's at fault, it's a general pattern. But justice, and today some of you may know I work in climate change. You need those lakes more than ever because when it rains so heavily, you need a place for that water to flow into, and that's the lake. And the lake recharges the groundwater, so when you run out of water, and those of you who are going to Delhi or Chennai will experience what I'm saying, you'll need that lake to recharge your groundwater. And why am I saying this to you? It's not like some general gyan I'm giving you before some movie or something. It's something specific I have to ask you. There is another lake in Bangalore, and that's called Jakur Lake. Jakur Lake is just, it's another lake like Bellandur, same city. But there was one person who said, that's my lake. I'm going to start looking after it. And then that person formed a group. Students like you joined in, and that lake was cleared of encroachments. It was always filled with water, solid waste was removed. Same city, two different lakes. One lake is completely healthy, and the other lake is not. Bellandur is so bad, it bursts into flame from time to time. Same, students like you guys must be 22 to 25, early 20s. The group of young men your age went into Rajasthan, Alwar, in 1984, and they said, it's my problem, I'll help. And those men, working over the next 10 to 20 years, brought 11 rivers back to life in the desert. So it's possible, right? And that's the request I have for you. You've beaten the odds, I wish you all the best. Please work hard in a focused manner. But look around you and adopt your nearest lake. Thank you very much. All the best.
Thank you, ma'am. I request Dr. Sudarshana Deepa to introduce the chief guest.
It's my privilege to introduce the chief guest to this august gathering. Mr. M.S. Unikrishnan, the CEO of IIT Bombay Monash Research Academy, a research institute dedicated to a PhD program in cutting-edge research technologies and management, which is jointly promoted by Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay, and the Monash University, Australia. He has previously held the positions of MD and CEO of Thermax Group for over 13 years and played a pivotal role in the growth, professionalization, and globalization of the company. He serves on KEC International, Kirloskar Brothers, and Azure Power Limited boards. He is also a trustee of Akshay Patra, the largest NGO of India that feeds 19 lakhs per day, that includes underprivileged school children and Jahangir Hospital, Pune. Mr. Unikrishnan chairs the Central Mechanical Engineering Research Institute, Durgapur, and is a member of the governing councils of TERI and Army Institute of Technology. He is also associated with the Government of India as co-chairperson of Sri Jan program for SIDBI TIFAC for starting up funding. He is a member Apex Council, Prime Minister's Doctoral Research Fellowship, Director of the Technology Innovation Hub, IIT Palakkad, member of Expert Committee, SAIF Centers, Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India, member of Expert Committee's SATI Program, Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India. An alumnus of Vishveshwaraya National Institute of Technology, Nagpur, and Harvard Business School, USA, he continues to be a keen student of energy, environment, and management. With this brief introduction, may I now request the chief guest to deliver the convocation address. Please, sir.
Chairperson of the Board of Governors of NIT Amravati, Mridula Ramesh, Director of the Institute, Pramod Padole, Senate members, Governing Council members, students, and the parents who must be the happiest. Thanks a lot for inviting me to be partaking in the happy occasion for all of you. And I take it as a proud privilege to be interacting or maybe in campuses where I do get energized than what I give, I do take away from here. Wherever I go to an education institutions, when I see the young raw energy, I get charged and get a confirmation back to me that there is a future for humanity and future for our country also. You are the luckiest ones, like Mridula mentioned about, because you must be belonging to the cream de la cream of this country to be getting into an NIT and then coming out successful. And I was told about that you got a fairly large placement record. And I'm not unduly worried about the financial numbers. In fact, I was talking to your HOD who traveled along with me from the airport over here, that when people compare the CTCs at the starting level, where somebody is paying maybe at 10 or 12 and somebody else is paying in the core industry only 6 lakhs, so you prefer for that money. Many of you have chosen that kind of a path, but I want to give an answer to each one of an advice maybe. that don't get worried about the money that you get. In any case, by the time you reach maybe a 40, 45, you would have all the physical, material needs that you would have aspired for in your life. It's going to be available for you. It's a matter of degree of difference, and that one is zero here and there differing. But you are that kind of a selected band of Indians who are going to do very well in life. So congratulations for passing out with flying colors from NIT Amravati. But you also need to be remembering, like Amrudula mentioned about again, there are fundamental duties also for this kind of selected band of people. You gained a lot from this country, you need to give a lot more back to this country. And there is something which as engineers and scientists, you will have a major and crucial role in comparison to many of your other compatriots who will be passing out from other institutions. Why do I say so? If you were to go back in history, almost for 1,300 years period, consistently, your country had almost 1/3 of the global economy controlled by you. Between 32 to 33% was the highest that we were in. And consistently, your poor country was almost the global economic leader, which I mentioned about. The lowest that you can talk about is around 27, the highest was 33% for a period, not for a year or 10 years, 1,300 years, leading the world. And what that has attracted a lot of attention. Many people came here to learn for studies. Universities prevailed in this part of the world even in BCs, centuries. But many of them came here to plunder your wealth. Some of them stayed back over here. And they created also another kind of a diverse society over here, which is very good. For innovation, you need to have a diversity prevailing. In fact, I thank them for creating a diverse society in India. But what happened to this is, the way we lost out in the wars is because of the lack of science. We didn't have gunpowder. We didn't invent it, nor did we follow that. And for almost 300 plus years of time, when the world has moved at a very, very fast pace at the back of science, starting with 1780, a stupid engineer, one of, like you, created a steam engine. That's where the economic development has started happening. Industrialization took a vertical. Immediately after the invention of IC engines. So between 1780 to 1947, your poor country was a colony of somebody. And that's a time when science and engineering is really immersed into the society, got into an act in such a way that economic growth has become much faster in comparison to thousands of years. And those 200 plus years, your country was fighting for independence when the world was advancing. And from the 30% we dropped down all the way to 3%. 2.8 to be precise, the lowest that your country had gone down to. Now we are on a path back. We are very proud that we would have read about a few days back that we have almost reached the 4th or 5th position, and we are going to be in any case by 2030 the 3rd biggest economy of the world. Who's going to make it? People like you. So there is a fundamental responsibility for each one of you sitting in front of me for the education that you got and taking you onto the path of something like I would say positive life of a higher nature. I don't want to use the word elitistic, but a positive, good life, upper middle class life that is going to be offered to you, guaranteed to you. Some of you are going to be getting in the elitistic level. You have the responsibility to ensure that your country grows. And there are a lot more that you can contribute towards that one, because in my opinion, you are that 1% of the top 1 percentile of India. And you have that responsibility to start with. Second is, in the nation building process, there is something more we need to be understanding, that we are a crucible of cultures and religions in this country. The largest population of Hindus, Jains, Parsis, Sikhs live in this country. The second largest population of Muslims live in this country, along with even second largest Buddhists in terms of that. We survived as a culture and a society without having any major difficulties. Skirmishes were always there. To ensure that that continues as an inclusivity should be there in the jobs that you're going to be performing. Wherever you're going to be recruiting somebody, you should be blind to any of the kind of slices and divisions that you make it. What you have achieved so far is too negative, because we already divided ourselves as maybe Kashmiris, Tamilians, Andhrites, Malayalis, Punjabis, Bengalis. There is a slice of that done. Apart from that, there are Hindus, Muslims, Christians, religious divide already. In this way, if you slice your country, there are only small pieces. No, you're going to unite it back. As a country, the first thing is your country, then comes everything else. Your identity should be as an Indian. And that's something which you should ensure that you practice throughout your career and life also. Be an Indian first in anything that you think and take decisions going forward. Third one is, in your country, for centuries, historically, we gave a lot of importance for women. I don't know what is the reason for today they being treated as second-class citizens. Please remember, virtually half of your population is in any case the fair agenda. If they come to the forefront and they get empowered, not sidelined, if they become a part of the economic growth process of your country, nobody can deny you the number one position in the world. Why you want to be settling for number 3? We have to be number 1. And it is only possible if you ensure that there is an equality prevailing in the society and there is no gender bias. It's something which you need to be taking care of it in your careers as you go further. Next one is about a subject very close to the heart of Mridula. Yeah, just imagine that if India were to be growing like the way we are currently articulating that we want to be the largest, first, second, third largest, whatever is the number that you talk about. But in case if India were to be having even $10,000 per person as a per capita income, you're going to be at least by the time we achieve it in 2035 or 2040, a 14 to 15 trillion economy. Yeah, $14 to $15 trillion, $10,000 you multiply by the population of the country. If you want 20,000, 30,000, then you're going to be having, say, maybe $40, $50 trillion economy. As you're going to be growing that, there is something fundamental to that. There is a direct connectivity between the energy that you be spending to create an economy and to have a good life versus the GDP. Every 1% of the GDP growth of a country should be followed up with a 1% growth in energy. So 17.5% of every human being is living in this country. Please remember. And the energy resources available to your country is only 7% of the coal and less than 1% of oil and gas. So with all the ambitions all of you in front of me are having the highest quality of life, where is the energy going to be coming from? Coal you will not be allowed to burn coal in any case. The world will not permit you to pollute it any further. Fossil fuels, I told you, less than 1%. So the only answer for that is renewable energy, green energy, which is your passion. That's the only solution for you. But the technologies aren't sufficiently available for your country. And this is something which I'm hoping that your generation will create. Whatever is available in green technologies related to solar, I don't know whether you guys are, at least you're engineers, so I can talk about that. Every solar panel that you see on the rooftops or maybe the plants which are getting created, it gives an efficiency of approximately 12 to 13%. And the best in the world today is only 21%. Which means the photons that you get free from God, sun, only 20% you will ever be able to convert into electricity and then 80% is going to be wasted by you. Are you happy with that? Westerners are happy with that. Indians can't be happy with that. So you got to be thinking about the kind of technological development which is needed. From conventional PV, you have to go to perovskites, maybe concentrated photovoltaic, which can possibly create an efficiency of 50, 60, 70%. Is the job of all of you. So life is not going to be easy for you if you want to be building this nation going forward. Something which I urge you, plead with you to ensure that you are the catalyst to create the newer technologies instead of adopting and copying what is already done by the people who already overheated the world, for which we are having Bangalore floods and maybe many more are going to happen. If we continue to be doing that way, the global temperature will have to be limited to 1.5 degrees maximum increase. If it goes beyond 1.5 degree, I don't think humanity is going to be surviving. And you've got a window of opportunity available, maybe next 15 to 20, or 25, 30 years. And that's a prime time for you to be active. We are all going to be disappearing from the world. And your children will not be able to bring it up. So there is a major responsibility bestowed upon with each one of you. And solution may not be solar alone. In my opinion, the solution for India is going to be hydrogen, which many companies already started looking at it. Hydrogen economy was to come to the world in 2005, but the brutal financial muscle power of the oil and fossil economy, which has already invested almost $28 trillion in creating the current assets, they are not willing to be allowing you to get into that. And I would urge you, in your country, nobody is going to stop you from creating a hydrogen economy. And this is an area where I would also urge the professor sitting over here that the solution is photoelectrochemical oxidation of water using solar energy. If you are able to create that and convert our current economy into a hydrogen economy of the future, I dream of a day when in the kitchen tap you got a connection available and a black box created by engineers of India which will produce hydrogen, which will be connected to your cooking stove. So your entire energy requirement related to cooking in the kitchen is taken care of by hydrogen. Product of combustion of hydrogen is nothing but moisture. It is going to clean your home. Second is, you will have a fuel cell kept in the balcony of your home or if it's a bungalow, behind your bungalow in a small shed, it will produce all the electricity that you need from the hydrogen that is created over there. And you will have a small box will store hydrogen, which you carry every day in the morning and connect up with your car, whether a two-wheeler or four-wheeler, or even an aeroplane also for that matter. And that energy will be given by that. The day when India and the engineers of India are able to create this kind of that black box, it's not great shakes to be done. It needs possibly couple of 100 years of man years of scientific activity, which is what I'm expecting India to do that way. Then, instead of the temperature rise, you'll talk about temperature reduction. You will not be burning in any case carbon in this world. And you will not only be the leader of India, you will be the leader of the world. And India should lead the world. This is something which I dream about, and I am passing it on to you as an opportunity for you. And the last one from my side, as a request to you, is that many a times you will hear about the Western concept of work-life balance, and which is something which I am seeing in the younger lot of people today. Because many IT companies which I am aware of in India are unable to get the people back to the offices. Bangalore, though you mentioned about it, Bangalore had not been able to cross 20% of the employees coming back to the offices. Delhi is the worst, 17%. Pune is better, 30 at this point of time. Well, for building a nation, you can't be resting. The people who build Europe, or maybe the developed world, America equivalent, they overwork for maybe 1 or 2 generations. And since you are born in this particular generation, which is going to be really building India, don't get confused with the HR theories that is going to be talked to you by many people about work-life balance. Let work and life be the same for each one of you to build this nation and to have a prosperous India. Thanks a lot once again for inviting me. Wishing you all the luck and best in life. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now request the Registrar, NIT Andhra Pradesh, to announce the merit list and gold medal winners for the year 2022.
Sir, the merit certificates are awarded, one for each of the specializations of MTech program students who rank first, obtaining the highest CGPA in his or her discipline in Masters of Technology. Now I present here the students who on fulfillment of prescribed conditions have been found eligible for the award of merit certificates and pray that the certificates be given to them. I request the chief guest, Shri M.S. Unnikrishnan, CEO IIT-B Monash Research Academy, to please present merit certificates. I also request chairman and director to join. There. For the year 2022, the merit certificate winners are Ms. Tirumalla Chandrakala, Geotechnical Engineering, offered by Civil Engineering. Ms. Samriddhi Ghosh, Computer Science and Data Analytics, Computer Science and Engineering. Mr. Tangirala Isradani, Power Electronics and Drives, Electrical Engineering. Ms. Dhanasri Suhas Jadhav, Advanced Communication Systems and Signal Processing, Electronics and Communication Engineering. Mr. Joy Jode Kiran Kumar, Manufacturing Engineering, Mechanical Engineering. Mr. Golapalli Sai Varun, Thermal Engineering, Mechanical Engineering. Next is award of gold medals for BTech students for the year 2022. Sir, the gold medals are awarded one for each of the branches of engineering students who rank first, obtaining the highest CGPA in his or her discipline in Bachelor of Technology. Now I present here the students who on fulfillment of prescribed conditions have been found eligible for the award of gold medals and pray that the medals be given to them. I request the chief guest to present the roll of honor gold medals, and I also request chairperson and director to please join. For the year 2022, the gold medal winners are Miss Visam Setti Hemalata Nagalakshmi from Biotechnology, Mr. Indukuri Vinay Kumar Verma, Civil Engineering, Miss Pulivendula Prasuna, Computer Science and Engineering, Mr. Pakala Sai Tarun, Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Mr. Nandi Kaushik, Electronics and Communication Engineering, Mr. Kopisetti Dilip, Mechanical Engineering, Miss Oma Shivani, Metallurgical and Materials Engineering. Next is Institute Gold Medal. Next is Institute Gold Medal. Sir, the Institute Gold Medal is awarded to the student who stands first, securing the highest CGPA among all the students of the batch receiving the degree of Bachelor of Technology. I now present here the student who on fulfillment of prescribed conditions have been found eligible for the award of Institute Gold Medal and pray that the medal be given to her. For the year 2022, Ms. Pulivendula Prasuna, Department of Computer Science and Engineering of the Institute, is selected for the award of the Institute Gold Medal. I request the Chief Guest to please present the Institute Gold Medal. I request the dignitaries to be seated.
To start with the distribution of MTech degree certificates, I now call upon Dean Academics Affairs to formally present the candidature, followed by Honorable Director for pronouncing admissions. All the recipients receiving MTech degrees are requested to stand at your respective positions.
Sir, the chairperson, Board of Studies of respective boards will present to you the candidates who have successfully completed the prescribed courses of study and have been found fit for the award of the degree of Master of Technology in the following order: Civil Engineering, Computer Science and Engineering, Electrical Engineering, Electronics and Communication Engineering, Mechanical Engineering. I request the Chairman Senate to please charge graduates with their degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chairman, Senate of this institute, I admit the candidate presented to me and others in absentia to the degree of Master of Technology and charge them to be worthy of the same.
Thank you, sir. I request the graduates to be seated. Now I call upon Chairman, Board of Studies of Civil Engineering to announce the names of MTech graduates.
So I call upon the MTech graduates of the Department of Civil Engineering with specialization in Geotechnical Engineering in the following order to receive their degrees. Mr. Kamshala Harish Kumar, Mr. R. Mahendra Reddy, Mr. Nandigama Saradi Sushant, Mr. Chikkala Surya Prakash Rao, Ms. Shushmita, Ms. Tirumala Chandrakala, Mr. Challaboina Vinay Durga Pavan Kumar. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I call upon Chairperson, Board of Studies of Computer Science and Engineering to announce the names of MTech graduates.
I call upon the MTech graduates of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering with specialization in Computer Science and Data Analytics in the following order to receive their degrees: Charupalli Charan, Malla Pragada Lavanya, Pachava Manasa, Nadapana Vasuki, Sagar Poddar, Samriddhi Ghosh, Macharla Sohil Rai. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I call upon Chairman, Board of Studies of Electrical Engineering to announce the names of MTech graduates.
I call upon the MTech graduates of the Department of Electrical Engineering with specialization in power electronics and drives in the following order to receive their degrees. Chintala Adarsh, Gadamsetti Guru Sumant, Tangirali Isradani, Munagapati Joshna, Malotu Kavita, Kocharla Sravani, Jakula Swami, Varaganti Geeta Shravya. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I call upon Chairman, Board of Studies of Electronics and Communication Engineering to announce the names of MTech graduates.
I call upon the MTech graduates of the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering with a specialization in Advanced Communication Systems and Signal Processing in the following order to receive their degrees. Akila Bandaram, Avula Shivashankar Reddy, Aval Chiranjeevi, Kotipalli Ravina, Korupolu Suresh, Modugu Yashwant Bhavan, Dhanusri Suhas Jadhav, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I call upon Chairman, Board of Studies of Mechanical Engineering to announce the names of MTech graduates.
I call upon the MTech graduates of the Mechanical Engineering Department with specialization in Manufacturing Engineering in the following order to receive their degrees. J. Kiran Kumar, Janapareddy Prabhat Kumar, Emani Varshit Kumar, Varupala Sivasatya Varaprasad, I call upon the MTech graduates of the Department of Mechanical Engineering with specialization in thermal engineering in the following order to receive their degrees. Balaji SC, G. Sai Varun, K. Harikishore, K. Keshav Reddy, Sadhu Rajesh. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Dean Academic Affairs to present the candidature for BTech degrees followed by Honorable Director for pronouncing admissions. All the recipients receiving the degrees are requested to stand in their respective positions.
Sir, the chairperson, Board of Studies of respective boards will present to you the candidates who have successfully completed the prescribed courses of study and have been found fit for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Technology in the following order: Biotechnology, Chemical Engineering, Civil Engineering, Computer Science and Engineering, Electrical Engineering, Electronics and Communication Engineering, Mechanical Engineering, Metallurgical and Materials Engineering. I request the Chairman Senate to please charge graduates with their degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chairman, Senate of this institute, I admit the candidates presented to me and others in absentia to the degree of Bachelor of Technology and charge them to be worthy of the same.
Thank you, sir. I request graduates to please be seated. May I now request Chairman, Board of Studies of Biotechnology to announce the names of BTech graduates.
I call upon the BTech graduates of the Department of Biotechnology in the following order to receive their degrees. Chitkela Vinodini, Dara Sai Srikari, Gandhi Shashidhar, Madhyanapu Navyasri, Matteda Henna Sushila. Mattevadi Ritika. Maikamala Surakshit. N. Maheshwari. Padala Geeta Sri. Patan Aman. Pesaru Ujwal. Sagarla Sai Vinay. Visemi Setti Hemalata Nagalakshmi. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Chairman, Board of Studies of Chemical Engineering to announce the names of BTech graduates.
I call upon the BTech graduates of the Department of Chemical Engineering in the following order to receive their degrees. Ms. Lakshmi Janvi Shakiti, Mr. Sai Praveen, Ms. Sri Harika, Mr. Yokeshwar, Mr. Gare Sandeep, Ms. Shravya Sri, Ms. Shruti, Mr. Appala Reddy, Ms. Likita, Mr. Pevin, Ms. Pokira Soni, Mr. Leela Sai, Mr. Anil Kumar, Mr. Chakravarti, Ms. Sweta, Mr. Makesh, Mr. Shai Nikhil, and Mr. Sumant Reddy. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Chairman, Board of Studies of Civil Engineering to announce the names of BTech graduates.
I call upon the BTech graduates of Department of Civil Engineering in the following order to receive the degrees. Mr. Dongri Lakshman, Mr. Ailapuram Strujan, Mr. Alvin Jain, Mr. Arige Venkatalakshmi Narasimhacharilu, Mr. Bukavar Vamsi Krishna, Mr. Challa Sai Nagendra Kumar, Ms. Chukka Jeevana Jagrati, Mr. Desu Srinithan Reddy, Mr. Deva Veera Venkata Durga Prashant, Ms. Dhanavat Sirisha, Mr. Dharavat Siddhunayak, Mr. Gadam Vamshi, Mr. Gedapu Lakshmi Sai Durga Prasad, Mr. Gokul Ram, Mr. Gudla Pramod Krishna, Mr. Indukuri Vinay Kumar Verma, Mr. Induri Vishnuvardhan Reddy, Ms. Janavat Ramyabai, Mr. K. Hanuman Karthik, Ms. Kadari Vishnu Lakshmi, Ms. Kasa Priyanka, Mr. Kasani Koti, Mr. Katna Karnakar, Ms. Koku Priyanka, Mr. Komarapuri B. Veera Venkata Sampath Kumar, Mr. Kopisetti Satya Srinivas, Ms. Mangudoddi Stravya, Mr. Papala Vamsi Krishna, Mr. Penta Bharatwaj Naidu, Mr. Pogaku Uday Kumar, Mr. Ponugutti Nasarao, Mr. Praveen Chandra Gupta, Mr. Pulugura Sai Kiran, Mr. Rage Naveen, Mr. Sadkana Sai Kumar, Sai Sukumar, Mr. Shyam Sundar Reddy Aluka, Ms. Surya Afshin, Mr. Surya Vamshi Vaibhav, Ms. Tadimari Rupa, Mr. Vankadra Nagan Charitesh, Mr. Vaddi Nidhi Satya Sai Gandhi, Mr. Y. Saket Charan, Mr. Yeradu Madan Mohan Reddy. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Chairperson, Board of Studies of Computer Science and Engineering to announce the names of BTech graduates.
I call upon the BTech graduates of Department of Computer Science and Engineering in the following order to receive their degrees. Penamaka Sai Kumar, Erva Shiva, Akanksha Dasari, Anamala Gutti Reddy Kalyan, R.A. Lokesh, Bhimada Madhusravani, Chapala Sai Kumar, Chidipotu Dinesh, Chilakala Sahiti, Dachepalli Tarun Kumar, Dasari Kasapuram Sai Lokesh, దాసరి యశ్వంత్, దేవరకొండ లోక్నాథ్, ఈశ్వర్ ప్రసాద్ క్లింటన్, గాడే ఆశ్రిత రెడ్డి, గార్లపాటి చంద్రకాంత్, గుండు మంచునాథ కపిల్, హృషికేష్ కుమార్, జరుగుల హేమంత్, కైరాంకొండ సందీప్ కుమార్, కమటం నవ్య, కటికపల్లి యశ్వంత్, కొమ్మిడి మణికిరణ్ రెడ్డి, కొప్పుర ఊరి సర్వాణి, కోట్ల హరీష్ రెడ్డి, కృష్ణకాంత్, కుంచెల శ్రీహరి, మద్దుకూరి సాయి భవ్యశ్రీ, మద్దుకూరి యశ్వంత్, మలిజెడ్డి వెంకటేష్, మన్నే నిఖిల, మేహంత్ కమ్మకోమటి, ములుగూరి రాహుల్ చంద్ర, మోటమర్రి శ్రవణ్, ములసా నవీన్, నల్లజాల అనిల్ తేజ, నల్లా జ్యోతిర్మయి, నల్లం సత్యవందన, నేనావత్ లక్ష్మణ్, ఓంకారం సాయి నిఖిల్, పాదర్తి ప్రేమ్ సాయి, పాల్త్య హనుమంతు, పార్ల మోహన్ భాస్కర్, పొట్టేళ్ల సాయి ప్రీతి, పొట్టూరి వెంకట నాగ స్నిగ్ధ అలేఖ్య, ప్రజ్వల్ మిశ్రా, పులివెందుల ప్రసూన, పొల్లూరు శ్రీహర్ష, రావు రమా సాయి శ్రీ వర్ష, రావూరి లలిత కృష్ణ చైతన్య, రొక్కల యశ్వంత్, సాహిల్ కుమార్, షేక్ నాగూర్ షరీఫ్, శంతను ముఖర్జీ, శివేంద్ర యాదవ్, సుమంత్ గొల్వే, సూరపరాజు సాయి లక్ష్మీ కీర్తన, శ్రీకాంత్ నాయక్ వార్త్య, వాకలపూడి షణ్ముఖి వరప్రియ, వేదాంత్ మహేశ్వరి, విరోతి భారత్ రాజా, యార్లగడ్డ పూర్ణచంద్రిక, ఎండ్రపల్లి చైతన్య కృష్ణ. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank you, ma'am. May I now request Chairman, Board of Studies, Electrical Engineering to announce the names of graduates.
I call upon the BTech graduates of the Department of Electrical Engineering in the following order to receive their degrees. Achanti Shreya, B. Sundaram, Baddeli Kirti Reddy, Barijapalli Vamshi Krishna, Balla Renuka Shiva Jyotirmayi, Banot Sandhya, Bodapati Chitti Litika, B. Vinita, Bulusu Sai Kaushik, Burugu Lakshmi Prasanna, Chella Sai Krishna, Chamata Tarak Nagarjuna Kumar, Chintalapalli Sohita, Dasari Narada Ramakrishna Charan, Didla Akarsh, Dulam Sai Namrata Naidu, Idupaganti Dedipya, Gadepalli Sri Ananta Naga Sai Rama Srikar, Gullu Vagdevi, Gulla Harshvardhan, Jamalpuri Naveen Kumar, Kandula Nitin Satvik, Karnatapa Sai Ashish, Kiran Shokakar, Kondapalli Girish, Kone Divya, K. Nar Singh, Kosana Vishal Teja, Malla Sai Teja, Malle Lakshmi Prasanna, Mariboina Jyoti Venkata Sai Ratnakumar, Mogili Charla Srivani, Molamanti Jitendra Kumar, Mudavat Prakash, Munagala Bhavana Shruti, Nilesh Kundan, Neeraj Kumar, Pakala Sai Tarun, Pallemalla Abhinash, Pangi Jayasri,
పెనుగంటి రత్నప్రకాష్, పోతుమర్తి హర్షతేజ, పోతి చైతన్య రవికుమార్, రాచకొండ సాహిత్ సాగర్, రామిశెట్టి రోహిత్ సాయ్, సాయి తేజారెడ్డి బండ, సంతోష్ కుమార్ శ్రీరామోజు, సింగారపు గిరీష్ కుమార్, సిరిపల్లి హరి నీరజ, శ్రవంతి కల్లూరి, శ్రీరామ భార్గవ్, సుగల జ్యోతి సాయి కృష్ణ, తనకల యశ్వంత్ కుమార్, ఉప్పుగుండూరు వెంకట్, ఊర్వశీదంగ్, వేదల విష్ణువర్ధన్, ఎల్ల నెహ్రూ, ఎర్రం పూర్ణ సాహితి. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Chairman, Board of Studies of Electronics and Communication Engineering to announce the names of BTech graduates.
I call upon the BTech graduates of the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering in the following order to receive their degrees. Achyut Chaudhary, DA. Akula Maheshwari Durga. Alli Nikhil Teja. Amaragani Manvita. Hatota Umasri Vidyadhari. Bhanod Pawan Kalyan. Besetti Yuvachandra Vardhan Kumar. Bhimisetti Sudarshan. భోజనం సాయి తేజ, బిజ్జం జ్యోతి, భోజనాల ఆశ్రిత, బొజ్జా అంకిత, బొలిశెట్టి డిఎన్విఎస్ డిఆర్ హర్షవర్ధన్, బొంగునూరు అపూర్వారెడ్డి, భుక్యా తిరుపతి, బుర్రా హరినారాయణ గౌడ్, సిహెచ్ వైష్ణవి, చాపరాల సుష్మిత, చందేటి వెంకటాదిత్య వర్మ, చిలకా రోహిత్, చిత్తుకట్ట అజిత్ బాబు, దాసరి వెంకట లక్ష్మీనారాయణ, డోరియన్ సత్తులూరి, ఎంజెం నవనీత, గిరమ్మగారి తేజస్విని, గ్రంథి గీతిక, హన్మకొండ మనస్విని, హరిఓం సింగ్, జయ వెంకట మురళీధర్, జంపా నవ్యశ్రీ, జొన్నలగడ్డ పుష్పలత, కేజేశ్రీ అఖిలాష్, కె రమేష్, కంబడి గ్లోరియన్ విక్టర్, కటకం నిఖిత్, కిల్లో అరుణ్ కుమార్, కొమ్మూరి ఉమా అమృతవల్లి, కొండపొడి శ్రీనివాస్, కొప్పురావూరి భార్గవానంద నాగసాయి, కొర్నూరు రాహుల్ దాస్, మహంకాళి సాయి చరణ్, మైసా అభిరామ్, మల్లవరపు స్పందన తార, మమిడి వరప్రసాద్, మోగసాటి రామసాయి శ్రీ, మోహిత్ సాయి ప్రవీణ్ గుడివాడ, మౌళి సాయి పోతుల, మొయిలీ నవీన్, ముదావత్ అంజలి, మైలపల్లి సూర్య అమృత కుమార్, ఎన్ హర్షితా ప్రియాబాయ్, నాగిరెడ్డి రోహితానంద్, నల్లూరి శివకుమారి, నంది కౌశిక్, నర్రా మానస, పక్కలపాటి జితేంద్ర, పక్కలపాటి నిశాంత్, పాలెం ఇందు, పామిశెట్టి శిల్ప, పెద్దాడ వైభవ్, పూర్వ అభిషిక్త భోని, పుట్టగండి అభి, రాపోలు సాయి దీపక్, రేగుల వలసల హరిణ్, సల్లా హరీష్, సల్లా శివాజీ, షేక్ అజరుద్దీన్, సోమగౌని గణేష్ గౌతమ్, సోము సాసి పవన్ రాఘవేంద్ర. సుమిత్ కశ్యప్. తేజోమృతాల రమేశ్రీ. తోటా సాయి వెంకటేశ్వరరావు. ఉప్పల సుమంత్. వి దీక్షిత. వీరంకి ప్రశాంత్. వేగేసిన దిలీప్ వర్మ. యనమల శిరీష. ఎలిశెట్టి అనూహ్య. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Chairman, Board of Studies, Mechanical Engineering to announce the names of BTech graduates.
I call upon the BTech graduates of the Department of Mechanical Engineering in the following order to receive their degrees. A. Shivavamshi Nikhil. A. Hari Satyanarayana. Anjali Yadav. A. Mahavir. Bhukia Purna Prakash. Bobili Vineet Kumar. C.H. Sharmila. Chatla Pradeep. Cherukuri Durga Sai Avinash. C.H. Devi Prasad. Dasi Bhanu Teja. Dhara Jhani Jayant. Darshan N. ధూళిపూడి యోగేంద్ర, హరికృష్ణన్ డిపి, జే వసంత్, జనపాల జ్ఞాపికారెడ్డి, కంబాల సత్యసాయి, కె ప్రవీణ్ కుమార్, కె సాయి దిలీప్, కార్తికేయన్ ఏ, కోపిశెట్టి దిలీప్, ఎల్ తేజ, ఎం వంశీకృష్ణ, ఎం సాయి ప్రణీత్, నల్లమోతు శేషసాయి, నారాయణం సుజిత్, నేరళ హరి, కొంటేరు పార్దు, పజ్జూరి నాగ జగదీష్, పివి సాయి మణికంఠ, పి హేమంత్ కుమార్, ప్రకాష్ కుమార్ వర్మ, రోహిత్ రాఘవ్, సాయి పవన్ వావిలాల, సాకే మహేష్ బాబు, ఎస్ సాయి సందీప్, ఎస్ సూర్యసాయి గౌతమ్, Shani. S.G. Krishna Gaudar. T. Jahnavi. T. Snehas. T. Hemant Kumar. T. Sri Chakradhar. Vamshi Krishna Pallepotula. Varsha Siliveri. Veeramallu Vaishnavi. V. Mohan Surendra. Yarramsetti Venkata Vijayababu. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Chairman, Board of Studies of Metallurgical and Materials Engineering to announce the names of BTech graduates.
I call upon the BTech graduates of the Department of Metallurgical and Materials Engineering in the following order to receive their degrees. Aditya Kumar Nirala. Aditya Kumar Nirala. Akash Kumar Mishra. Chandan Kumar Behra. Yati Dimple Madhuri Lakshmi. Yaslavat Jagadish. Gokavarapu Pravalika Devi. Jahnavi Rajendra Sonatkar. Kuchu Upendra. Sri Krishnamurthy. Muhammad Abdul Muhit. Palli Nukaraju Naidu. Penta Keshava Amit Pavan Swami. Pilla Rupa Naga Alekhya, Shreya Sahai, Syed Muhammad Mustaq, Tangapalli Ranadir, Uppalapati Narendra Sri Sai, Vallabhaneni Sanmati, Velpula Jayaprakash, Oma Shivani. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request Ms. Pulivendula Prasunna, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Institute Topper for the year 2022, to come over to the dais for exhortation ceremony of the degree holders. I request all the degree recipients to stand for taking the pledge. Graduates are also requested to stretch their right arm straight and repeat the pledge read out by the institute topper.
We, the graduates of the National Institute of Technology, Andhra Pradesh, hereby pledge that we shall always endeavor to be scrupulously honest in the discharge of our duties as engineers and scientists, that we shall always endeavor to utilize our knowledge of science and technology for the service of our country and the glory of our institute. That in all circumstances, we shall try to uphold the dignity of the individual and the integrity of the profession. That we shall, in thought, word and deed, guard against all narrow loyalties and sectarian prejudices, and shall devote all our energy to promote the unity, integrity, and secular fabric of our country.
I request all the graduates to please be seated. May I now request the Director and Chairman Senate, NIT Andhra Pradesh, to present memento and felicitate the Chief Guest. you, sir. May I now request the Director and Chairman Senate, NIT Andhra Pradesh, to present memento and felicitate the Chairperson, Board of Governors. Thank you, sir. May I now request the Registrar to deliver vote of thanks.
Today's chief guest, Chief Executive Officer, IIT Bombay, Monash Research Academy, Mr. M.S. Vinnikrishnan, Chairperson BOG, Ms. Mrudula Ramesh, Director NIT Andhra Pradesh, Professor P.M. Padole, State Government Representative in the Board, Shri V. Lakshmi Narayan Reddy, External Senate Member, Professor Vinod Kumar, all other board members, senators, distinguished guests, esteemed graduates, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great privilege and pleasure to stand here to deliver a vote of thanks. With all your support, we could able to successfully organize the 4th convocation of the Institute. Indeed, the Institute is overwhelmed with the response from the graduates who have turned up in good number along with their parents. On this joyful occasion, I thank the Chief Guest, Mr. M.S. Vinnikrishnan, for conceding our request to grace this day. I, on behalf of NIT Andhra Pradesh, extend you, sir, a very hearty vote of thanks for the insightful speech. Further, we all agree with you, your belief that the current and 2 more generations of India will have to work or overwork to build this nation and should be a part of increasing the current global GDP share by 10-folds in the coming few years. We are extremely thankful to our respected chairperson, BOG, Ms. Mrudula Ramesh. Thank you, madam, for sharing with us your motivating speech to the graduates. As quoted by madam, hard work along with focus, consistency and step-by-step progress will always reap success. Also, as young graduates, be sensitive towards the environment and contribute your efforts in saving the Mother Earth. I must mention our deep sense of appreciation to Director Professor P.M. Padole, who is also the Director of VNIT Nagpur. Though he is very busy in convocation arrangements of VNIT Nagpur, which is going to be held on 15th of this month, he could able to spend quite a lot of time in guiding us and also in following up the convocation works at NIT Andhra Pradesh. In fact, he has come a day before to look after all the arrangements. Thank you, sir. I also extend my thanks to all the board members, senators, Minister of Education for their unstinting support and guidance in all aspects of the institute from time to time. NIT Andhra Pradesh will always be grateful to you. I also wish our deep sense of appreciation to Ms. Laya Vijayan, Personal Secretary to the Chief Guest, for her support in planning the logistics pertaining to the Chief Guest. I would also like to express our sincere thanks to media persons, both print and electronic, for giving an excellent coverage to our program. Over the years, we have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very proactive and dedicated staff of our institution. I fall short of words to express my gratitude to the Dean Academic Affairs, Dr. T. Kurmaya, and his team members, Dr. Nagesh Bhattu, Dr. Ramudu, Dr. Tapas Paramanik, and Mr. Manikanta, and all other office staff for their efforts which they have put in during the past 1 month. And I also thank all the Dean offices, who as well as especially the Planning and Development, Student Welfare, for their involvement and their willingness to take up on the completion of tasks beyond their comfort zones. I thank each and every faculty member and non-teaching staff of the Convocation Coordination Committee for their relentless support and meticulous execution of works in making this event successful. Last but not least, I thank all the graduating students for their unconditional love and affection towards their institute. The institute will look forward to your continuous support in future. Finally, I appreciate having had this moment. It's been such a great honor. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now request the Chairperson, Board of Governors, NIT Andhra Pradesh, to declare the close of the fourth convocation.
I declare the fourth convocation of NIT Andhra Pradesh closed. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, I request everyone to rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Graduates and members of the audience are requested to keep standing and not to move or leave their seats until the academic processions leaves the auditorium. Students and parents to join for the convocation dinner, and the venue for the dinner is Mechanical Central Workshop. Thank you.